Hey guys, and welcome back to another mod contest. Spotlight, I guess you can call this, slash review, slash whatever they are. It's this time of year again. Here we have, from what I've seen so far, probably my favourite mods in the competition. These were highly anticipated by myself and a few other people. These are the TW Ford Pack by Matt XJS. And he has also been nice enough to include Giant Software in the credits as I'm reading them right now. Because, well, to make these mods, you need to run it through the Giants program. So they are and should be part of the credits. So what do we have here? I think we have probably some of the most detailed tractors I've seen for a while. We have the TW5, which I didn't even know existed. Same as the TW15 didn't know existed. And, of course, the 25 and the 35 TWs. Oh my god, I couldn't be happier. So let's start off with the baby. Other than it being a very peculiar looking machine, considering we're used to seeing these with bigger noses, it looks like Ford decided when they made these machines to shove a 6-cylinder engine with the shortest chassis possible. It just looks weird, but it's awesome. But just look at the model work here. Now, I followed Matt when he built these. This is one of the mod competition Axel was following. And the detail he was looking at, and the amount of stuff he was trying to get from people, detail-wise, like pictures of the hubs, if they had these tractors, for example, he wanted your pictures. Or pictures of the interiors. Stuff like that. You can see the transmission, well, the prop shaft tunnel there going to the front axle. Any of you that watch George Saunders know these tractors. The little eyelets here to put the doors on. These grooves, I believe you can extend the tyres in or out. It does come with wheel weights permanently attached, which is a little downside. I love the fact he's included some rust marks on the wheels, so it gives it a bit of character. The detail in the engine, the alternator, the fuel pump, the intake manifold, possibly a starter motor down there, different fuel separators, oil filter, more hydraulic pumps or AC, exhaust manifold, the steps to go up inside it, different spool valves here, the 3-point linkage. It's all just, the detail is coming out of its behind. Number plate up there, TW FS17 mod competition. So you got the TW, which is the tractor, FS17, Farmer Simulator 2017, MC mod competition. Nice little touch up there, kind of like that. Probably leave them on there. It's just the detail. I'm still going crazy for these. Let's jump into it. Very high detailed. It does have IC. Thank you, someone that's put IC in their tractors for a mod competition. Let's put on the HUD so you can actually use it. Nice little animation there. This is pretty cool. It's a split rear window. So you see the little latch there that opened up? Now that's opened. Shut that again. Watch the latch go down. I know it's kind of dark, so it's hard to see. Open that. Actually, we can switch on some interior lights. Bam! Does that help back there? Not really. Now, question is, can we open this as well, or does it shut itself? Yes, we can open it, so it's really... You can open it wide. But you can open up the windows. Needless to say, you can open up the door. And of course, you guys have already seen it. You can open up the light. Oh, open up the lights. Oh my! Switch on the lights. Door this side, presumably as well. Yeah, I won't open that. Sunroof. Yes. Who doesn't like a nice sunroof? Now we'll start it. Just listen to this noise, and I'll shut up now. That turbo whistle though. Oh, it sounds amazing. So if you noticed down on the gauge cluster, if you like it, I know it's going to be hard to see, so bring the screen close to you when I do this. You'll see it says 750. At a click here, 00. You can flick from your RPM to your speedo. And I'll flick it again. So you guys can see that. Now we'll switch off IC, go to outside view. And we'll take it for a quick drive down this. So the TW5 and the TW15 have exactly the same engine sounds. The 25 and 35 have the same as each other as well. So the 5 and 15 different from the 25 and 35. Sounds absolutely beautiful. Now, if I come down here, all of them have a very nice looking pivoting front axle, and most of you know I like seeing stuff like this. So you guys can see it pivots, and we've got the front knuckles that are visible there. It's jumping all over the place because face of war tractor's supposed to mountaineer like this. Okay, and we'll show the interior, the lighting. All around horn, indicators. No switches inside or icons for showing the light, so that's a slight disappointment. Now we'll pull back over here. Now let's go, and I kind of got excited here, and I've not shown you the tractors in store, so let's go ahead and shut this down. And show you them in the store. So we'll go to tractors, scroll all the way down to the mod section. Here we go. So you get two, the 5 and 25. So if you look, you've got the 5, 15, different wheel setup, so you can get the 70 profile, the 65 profile, default, dark grille, light grille. I'll show you guys the difference. With and without beacons, left, right, both, and no beacons. So the 5 is 122 horsepower. Wow, that's actually impressive. The 15 is 137. Now if we jump to the 25s, exactly the same as previously mentioned. Different tyres and all that. Can you have duals on this? No, you cannot have duals, which is slightly disappointing, I guess. The dark grille with or without beacons. The 25 is 156 horsepower. And the 35 is 187 horsepower. These are some powerful tractors for back in the day. They really are. And the price isn't too bad in game too. So you see the dark grille here. And here's a light grille. Me personally, I prefer them black instead of the light grey. And this is it with the wide tyres. This is a 70 profile tyres. Even though that kind of says 65. That says 70. Interesting. May not actually have the big tyres on this one. Very interesting. Sorry if you heard the background noise out of the car with a nice sub. But the interior, exactly the same. Just basically these are the same tractor, just different horsepower ratings. Now let's go on to the 25. I think a lot of people are looking forward to this puppy right here. Again, the wheels, are they slightly different? They look pretty much exactly the same. They probably are the same. I couldn't blame him if he did use the same ones, as it would be correct for the tractors. 35 and 25. They're pretty much the same machine, aren't they? Yeah, they look it. Now this is what they look like with the beacons, so you can imagine the left one will be on the left and the right one will be on the right, and the dual beacons. Standard tyres on this, we've got the 85s, which is they look fairly narrow. And we'll jump into the cab. And I believe that is exactly the same. Of course, we've got all the same IC control as previously mentioned. Start her up. Now the idle sound is the same, granted, but listen to this. That's where it gets different. These are custom sounds. Now I would give high merits for having custom sounds on mods. Honestly, the game engine really does intuitive for that sort of thing. These do get dirty, I didn't show you that, so let's go Control D. So they don't look like they're fully dirty, which is nice actually. It's not mud all plastered up all of it, it's tastefully done. So again, kudos to Matt. It's just in key areas, the tyres, the mud guards, up on the rear, well, the front windows there, around on the front on the weight, around on the hitch. And that's about it. And inside the cab, I don't think it gets dirty, which I kind of like to see a couple of footprints maybe. Doesn't crash into it. So the options for these, shut down there. for the 25 is you can do, I believe, here I should have shown you guys this, without mudguards, so it would look exactly like this. Me personally, I prefer them with mudguards. And as previously mentioned earlier, I did show you that. I just missed that one thing. Seeing them with mudguards, as you guys can see, there's a difference there. Alright, let's go over to the 35, the big one of the lot. Again, exactly the same. I see in all of that good stuff there. So even that actually sounds a little different to the 35, or 25. More deeper, I think. And can you see the PGA of the power shaft turning in there? Probably not. Can't really see it, it's guarded well. Blame bumper cars though. But I would rate these high. These are probably, so far from what I've seen in the competition, it's going to take a lot to beat these, in my opinion, for tractors. And just go back to this one so you hear the startup sound. Definitely a different sound. It sounds more default, I would say, this one. But here you go. These are the TW tractors, well, Ford TW tractors from Matt XJS. I highly recommend them. I think they're going to be probably on a lot of people's wish list on this. So until next time, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll catch you on the next one, which will either be the case that you see over there, or the Fendt 1000 series. We shall see.